Alright guys, this is Eddy from Victini Vision. This week on Wildcard Weekly we are playing the Gears of War 4 beta. For those of you who have never played Gears of War and have absolutely no idea what this game is, or even if you even do, this game has extreme, and I mean extreme, violence and gore. So I've made sure to put this in the title, but please, if you are, quite young and you're afraid of blood, please, please, please do not watch this video. I'll give you 5 seconds to leave before anything could start. Okay, so if you're still here, if you're still watching, you want to watch some Gears of War 4 beta gameplay. So if you do know Gears of War, you'll know that there's been quite a few so far, and now we're on Gears of War 4, and this is the beta, and I've played Gears of War quite a while, from the beginning of Gears of War coming out. So, without further ado, let's play. So remember guys, this game is a beta, so you may see some bugs that I even don't notice. But you can see here it says that, and of course, I got this because I got Gears of War, and it's like an anniversary bundle where you got the remastered version of the first game, and I got a free code for this, so that's how I got the Gears of War 4 beta, basically. So you can see that here, you can read that if you want. You can see that you can give advice to for Microsoft to make this game. So we're going to go on to the menu right now, and we're going to play some Gears of War 4. So far, in Gears of War 4 beta, there are 2 game modes, and of course there is this pack. You get the beta pack, which basically gives us new items. When you get to level 20 in the beta, you get some items that you get to carry on to Gears of War 4. So if I ever got Gears of War 4, and I get to level 20 in this beta, I get all of these items, including a couple of skins, a skin character, and you saw those bounty cards. You can see I'm going onto the playlist here, and the background's interesting. There's different types of locusts, but you can see Team Deathmatch and Dodgeball. I decided to go into Team Deathmatch first, so let's see how that fares. So this is the first map I'm going on. It's called Dam. It's a new map, of course. A couple of things I just want to point out, if any of you even know much about Gears of War, cool. That's not Locust. That's a different symbol. So the Locusts are not here. If you've played Gears of War 3, you'll know that the Locusts are dead. So what the heck's happened? I guess we'll find out as we play more games and learn a bit more. But this is a good map. I think this was my favourite map out of all the maps I played. But this was my first game I had. So at first I was spectating. I was kind of watching how people played and seeing if there's any differences. And at first glance, it does not look that much different to how Gears of War 3 played, for example, or Gears of War 2. But oh look, the enemies are called the Swarm. So there's a different faction. There's the Cog, as usual, and there's the Swarm. It's a new faction, a new enemy faction, not the Locust anymore. So it's interesting to see how Locust kind of Swarm-related things are still alive. So here we go. I'm getting ready to play my first game. I'm thinking, what gun to use? Lancer, shotgun? I'm checking out all the different weapons here. So I go in for the Nasher because I know that I will wreck with that. But I'm looking at all the weapons. I'm kind of getting used to how I play. Because I haven't played Gears of War, any sort of game, for at least half a year. I mean, that doesn't sound maybe like loads of sun, but it matters. So I'm just kind of shooting at people. But you know what, guys? I ain't going to bore you. Let's sum up how this first game went.
Headshot. 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 Fatality.
It's a lot of headshots, isn't it? Yeah, I basically got wrecked my first game. I think I got 1 kill, but you know what? Single kills are not worth watching, are they? You know what? Let's have a look at my second game. Did things go any better? Now, next game, I was quite surprised. We were playing the same map. I'd learned from my last game was not to charge in the same place and get sniped in the head. And eventually, after learning the map, which admittedly isn't that difficult, it's a Gears of War map, they're very small usually, I worked with my team, used my guns right, and eventually it played out quite nicely for me. I got a couple of kills, which is pretty decent, so I'm quite proud, to be honest. I just thought I'd include this somewhere in the video. This is how the life system works in this game. You can make out that on the red team there is 1 guy left. On our team we have 11 lives, and once that reaches 0, there are 5 lives left, 1 for each member of the team. After doing quite badly on the first game and losing, I was quite surprised that we had actually almost completely annihilated them. There was only a couple of enemies left. By the time there's only 5 lives left, everyone only has 1 life between them. It turns into a mini type search and destroy in COD standards. Well, eventually, I actually started doing quite well towards the end of this game. I pulled my Nasher shotgun out, and I wrecked some people. And that's pretty much what happened here. So this clip here is just showing us mopping up the enemies. There's only 1 enemy left, as you probably saw before we started this. I'll show you the system. This is where it's from. So this is Team Deathmatch, and I'm really enjoying it. It's just that classic Gears of War, basically. If you wanted to play multiplayer, I was more of a Horde fan than campaign fan, to be fair. This is what you played, and you enjoyed it. This other game mode that's on the game, it's called Dodgeball, and it's a very interesting concept. We'll go about to play some of that. Let's see how it goes. To all noobs, how not to use the new drop shotgun. So this is the new game mode. This is Dodgeball. I really didn't know what this game mode was when I first played, but all I saw was what you guys saw at the beginning of this part of the video. You know, everyone has 1 life. I'm thinking, is this like search and destroy from COD if everyone just got 1 life? Well, it's not as simple as that. I was quite satisfied with that first kill, by the way. A quick kill with the lance is always great when I don't expect it to happen. But I threw some smoke grenades. I played casually. So I noticed that by this point we'd killed 2 enemies and they haven't come back. So I'm like, well, okay, this is like search and destroy, right? Wrong. One of our teammates have died and one of them have come back. This is just like, oh yeah, Dodgeball. As one person goes out, they're out. But if your team kill an enemy, you come back in, and there's a big queue for people to come back in. It's literally, apart from the ball, it's just like Dodgeball, which is fairly weird, I guess. But I guess you guys understand the concept if you've ever played Dodgeball before. But this game mode is great because the rules are really quite interesting. It's a very unique game mode. You always got to like unique game modes, something that's a bit different. But the other very important thing I like about Dodgeball is the fact it's actually quite quick. Because if everyone gets knocked out, it's just over. It's like search and destroy, but it's not over within seconds sometimes. It's over within maybe a minute. And that's kind of fine. You have a lot of quick games. It's quite fast-paced in that way without being insanely fast-paced. I mean, like Team Deathmatch. You play that, and maybe it'll take, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes, guaranteed, because that's just how fast people kill each other, right? In Team Deathmatch. And you can see I just got revived there because I was in the queue, and I finally came back. But Team Deathmatch is quite guaranteed to be quite, well, I say long, but it's longer than Dodgeball. Dodgeball, you get quick, fast-going games. So, if you guys have access to this beta, I certainly recommend at least giving it a go. Even if you're put off by, you know, something that's a bit different, a bit new, and you don't know what to expect. Trust me, take it from me, it's a great new game mode. So, after I played that game, we did lose, I'm just saying that, because we were the last 2 guys left by the time I got revived, so we lost quite easily. I played something like maybe 3 or 4 more, a mixture of Warzone and Dodgeball. I was playing a bit of everything. But I did eventually get, you know, I have to say I got fairly decent, to be honest. I was having a chainsaw duel here, sliced him up because I can press B faster, because I'm a nerd. And then I moved on and did quite well. We managed to secure this Dodgeball game very easily. There we go, just secured those last 2 players without an issue. Run round 2 of that game. But let me show you this clip. This was pretty funny. That is how to win a game of Dodgeball. I did not expect that to happen, to be honest. Maybe it wasn't funny, but you know what, guys? That was flipping satisfying end to a game of Dodgeball. So guys, that's the end of the Gears of War 4 Beta Wildcard Weekly. I hope you all enjoyed the game who watched. I really enjoyed editing this video. I did try quite hard to edit it and make it as entertaining as possible. I hope if you guys get the possibility to get onto Gears of War 4, it's really good fun. I'm sure this game will be great. I may even consider buying it, which I didn't even think I'd consider buying another Gears of War game. I thought maybe I'd kind of moved on from it, but this beta has really convinced me to actually perhaps get the game, depending on how things go. But anyway guys, thanks a lot for watching. Leave a like, comment and subscribe if you liked the video, and I'll be sure to see you guys in the next Wildcard Weekly. I'll see you then.